There comes a time in everyone's day when it's time to go to sleep. When we sleep, we dream. We might not always remember it, but during the cycle of our sleep, our minds create images from our reality. Each one is different. So I asked some friends to tell me about their dreams and why they think they have them.
It's weird. Like, the most vivid memories I have are the ones like where you get like hurt or something, or like something really embarrassing. So for me, when I was I think it was late elementary school, early middle school, I had a dream where like I was in the store with my family, and like the store was getting shot up for some reason. I don't know if this is a realistic situation considering where I'm from, but like during the attack, like I got shot like in the spine where like I couldn't walk anymore, I guess. And I was in a wheelchair for like so many more dreams, and like I guess it was a continuation. It was weird. I think I like had the dream because when I met my dad, he had just gotten out of the wheelchair, so the wheelchair stuff was like everywhere.
And you said that you met your dad after he got out of the wheelchair?
Like he had a hip injury, so he couldn't walk for like several years.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
And you said you had the dream right after?
It was like a couple years after it, actually. But like every day I could see the marks like in the doorways from where his wheelchairs like scraped it. Yeah, so like it was like really aware.
Okay, so basically in my dream I was at a barbecue and I was talking to one of my friends. Her name was Deja, and we were just talking casually, and then she brings up my daughter, but in a way that I just didn't understand. Like, I was talking to her as if she was alive in the present, and she said she passed away, and I was in shock, complete disbelief, and I was like, say that again? Like, what? And she basically said, yeah, she passed away the other day, and I'm pissed, and I'm like, how? What happened? Asking all these questions and stuff. And then she explains to me, and I just go into complete shutdown mode. I'm sad, I'm crying basically at this point. But this time in my dream, when I was crying, it was actual real tears. In this dream, I could actually cry as if I was awake, as if this was really happening. I had true pain. Yeah.
What caused you to
Be that, yeah. Basically right now, I am not allowed to see my daughter. I can't see her, I can't talk to her really, and it's not that I'm not allowed to, or I shouldn't have said that. It's more like some things that were said to where it feels like me and her will not have that relationship of mother and daughter. So it's pretty tough. I think that is something that had to do with my dream. The subconscious really just making it seem like you lost your daughter in a figurative speech of death. So yeah, and the real tears probably actually falling was actual pain, like actually caring about somebody. I could really be sad in a dream, but like your subconscious kind of knows that it's not really happening. But when something is really happening in your life that is affecting you right then and there, it could actually make you feel like it's for real. So it was my first dream of feeling like it was for real.
And that was recent?
Yeah, it was very recent. I think it was like last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Beetle. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, so I just want you to tell me about that dream that you had.
Okay. All right. So this is the dream. So and it's a recurring dream. And what would happen is this: wherever I was living, at the place where I'd go in through the front door and slowly walk through the house and go and when I would go through when I walk through the door, everything, like all the furniture and the walls and the floors and ceiling, they were like eggshell white. It kind of like glowed. So that's where all the light emitted from. And I would go through each room of the house, and it would be like that. Then I'd go through the back door. I'd open the back door, and immediately I'd be back at the front door. And I opened the front door, and everything was the same with eggshell and everything, but all the rooms, it was like all the rooms had been splattered with mud and dirt and stuff like that. And I would just slowly go through the part of it, and then that would be the end of the dream. Now, the thing is, it's a recurring dream. All the different places that I've lived, it occurred, and the house that I was in was always the place where I was living. So, and that occurred, it's been a recurring dream for a good while. And that's it. I was a kid. The first time it started, I was a child.
Oh, wow.
Because it was the house on Dunbar Drive, and we moved from that house when I was 10. So, and then the next house that we lived in, the same dream, and the same dream in that apartment. And then when I moved to New York, a little apartment in New York, the same dream. The last time it happened was when I was in Chicago. So it's been going on for a while. Yeah.
Can you think of any reason why that happened? The way you describe it, it kind of sounds like the dream is about you being trapped, and you can't you go through the house and you try to leave, and it just takes you back to the front. Did you feel like that? Did you feel trapped or something?
No. No, it was just like it was. I remember feeling just how bizarre, how everything looked, because it was, everything was just all white. Rugs and carpet and chairs and, books on the bookshelf, because it was pretty vivid.
Mm-hmm.
And just how everything, how the light came from everything. And when I opened the door and then everything would be dirty, that kind of creeped me out. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Do you think that all of your dreams have a meaning? There's a meaning for every dream?
I feel like there's some dreams that do definitely have meaning. Like the wheelchair one, I was a really sickly kid, and I always thought I was gonna end up in a wheelchair anyways. I think dreams are also a way of processing your day. My days were very monotonous in high school, so that's probably why I dreamed of being in school. So it's just processing memories, I think.
Mm-hmm.
There's that only can happen while you're resting.
I think dreaming is to process. It's to process what's going on and remember. I do believe that, because I don't think the dreams are bad. Even though they might hurt, they do help me remember what not to do if that was something that's hurting me. It helps me cope a lot with what I'm going on.
I also feel like dreams tell you stuff that you wouldn't think about in real life, like a desire. You'll dream about having it, or because you dream. I guess you dream about it in real life, but it's not the same. A daydream is not the same as a night dream, So, yeah, it has something to do with your desires, your feelings, and your memories, probably. Yeah, and the way there's some memories that we'll never remember. You'll forget it immediately. And I find that how some stick and how some don't is really weird to me. You'd be I know I had a really bad dream last night, but I don't know what it was about.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's scary.
Even if it was a bad dream, even if I feel bad, in my situation, I still had her in my dreams, in my thoughts. So yeah, I think it is a coping mechanism, because the brain does a lot of things. With trauma, it puts it right there, and you keep it so you protect yourself basically in the long run. I think that's the truth. I think that it does help us cope with what's going on in our life.
So I stopped trying to figure out what it meant. I just kind of thought it was kind of funny. It's a weird dream.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, scientists still, they don't know why we dream. If dreams actually do have meaning, or the meaning that we find is just things that we put together and kind of forced to make sense.
Well, I think if you try hard enough, you can make anything have some kind of connection of meaning. You know.
Yeah.
So, yes, if you're searching for some type of meaning in something, you could possibly find it. So that's the thing.
There's no way to know why we dream and what the purpose of dreams are. But like my friend said, I believe that dreams are a way that our brains process our reality. And remembering dreams can reveal things that you might not have immediately noticed about yourself.